Hello, I'm Freelander. Welcome to the game Trove. Today we are taking a look at Army of Tactics and the Island 5 troops. So if that seems good to you, yeah, follow along. I'm going to post this in a couple places and let's get going. Alright, just posting here and there. Let me get the link here. View channel. Yeah. Share, copy link. Alright. Island 5 units are going to be really cool. So, I didn't really share this out prior because I wasn't sure I was actually going to be able to do this. Alright. Share to there. Share to here. Let's see. Tag a mod. Who's been on? Let's see. Zozo. Okay, I'll tag Zozo. Zozo. Alright. Let's hope he's still on. Okay, and then let's go to X. Post. Alright. Well, while I wait for a few people to show up, just gonna get my game up here. Make sure nothing else is going on. And I don't have time for it. Let me know in the chat if you are here. It doesn't look like anybody's here yet. Wasn't really expecting anybody to be here yet, but oh, hi. Welcome to the game Trove. I'm Freelander. We are looking into Army of Tactics Island 5 units. I'm trying to get that up on my device here. Steven CZO, happy stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are my first one here. So, 500 AFG is up for grabs. So, what you're going to do is you're going to say what you like most about Army of Tactics, about Army of Fortune in general, and put your in-game name in there. If you don't have one, get one super quick. Just go to type in Army of, and it should come up with Army of Tactics in the App Store. Google Play Store is probably similar. And just put your in-game name and that in there, and we'll get you the 50 AFG. I'll try to post evidence this weekend. All right. Let's see. Getting this up here. Any questions you have for me, just to shout out. You're the only one here so far. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, okay, it is up. That's good. That's not a clickable button because, oh, I need to actually get into the game. There we go. All right. So Army of. Hey, VGN1. Welcome. So today we are taking a look at Army of Tactics and Island 5 units. This is a sponsored stream, so thank you very much to AOF First for sponsoring this stream and getting to it. Couple of oh yes, so VGN1, put your favorite thing about Army of Fortune and your in-game name in the chat so that I can screenshot it and send it to the people, and we'll get you your AFG. All right. What perhaps a consistent event coming up. Constant. Make the project fun and versatile. Land game name. All right, cool. We will get you your AFG. Love it. First winner of the day. Funny story behind how I found Army of Tactics. Yeah, Army of Tactics or Army of Fortune. Either one. It doesn't have to be the game. It could be the AOF first. Just favorite thing about it. Yeah. Yeah. Funny story behind how I found it. I just saw an X ad. I think it still might have been called Twitter at the time, and so it was like June, late May, early June of last year. Hey, holy smokes! 50 AFG available. So type your favorite thing about Army of Fortune, just anything in the metaverse or thing going on, and your in-game name, and you will get 50 AFG. So anyway, I was saying, yeah, I found an X ad, and it had their trailer on it, and I thought it was cool, and it mentioned X Supercell veterans and Web3, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I went and I joined the Discord, and the rest is history. But the cool thing about that is they targeted that ad to Web3 natives because they wanted the community to be Web3 who would be testing their game, and also give them feedback and some extra help diving into the Web3 side of things. Coco and Happy have really been helping on that front, and yeah, so it's been cool to see. So, and that gives me extra confidence that they targeted the people that they actually got the people through the door that they wanted to get through the door, which when they do their Web 2 marketing campaign, I'm sure they can do the same thing and really knock this out of the park. So really looking forward to Island 5, and that's what this stream is about. Yeah. Yeah, Coco is just an amazing CMO for sure. Amazing person. Morning Freelander, hi y'all. Hit that like button. Thank you, Chris Ashby. You're always a champ. All right, holy smokes, you will get your 50 AFG. And I know your in-game name, but yeah, I don't normally put it here. I think the team knows by now that's your in-game name. So yeah. So cool things happening. We're taking a look at Army of Tactics and Island 5 units. All right, so going into it, I think it's in decks. Okay, so if you hit this test deck button here, it's really cool. You can start testing your metal against Island 5 units. You don't win or lose any AFC, so it's also good to test your decks. And let's just see. Let's hope they drop some Island 5 units. It might be buggers and just spam. Hopefully they didn't take it away. Otherwise, this stream, I'm gonna have to go back to old videos and show you guys. But Oh, cool. VGN1 says, my favorite thing about at the moment being able to actively contribute to the development and the game itself is promising. Do share if you want to how you're contributing to the development, and yeah, we always love it when the community members are I say we, define we, I don't know, other members of the community. Yeah, it looks like I got with a bot that that really is not using their Island 5 units, which is frustrating, but that's okay. We'll hopefully get paired with one. If not, I'll look up the video on it. All right. So let me know any of your questions and your comments. I made a video earlier today about the recent happenings that I might reference for some of your questions. But ooh, I have not faced that one yet. What is this? Waste collector? That's so cool. I'm gonna lose this round just to look at this longer. Let's see. 5,000 health, so it's a tank, obviously. Damage 260. It doesn't tell me the cost though. 192 melee, ground targets 1.5. So it's is it AoE? It doesn't look like it's AoE. Yeah, it's just a big old honkin' tank. 3x3 tiles. Man, it must not cost very much. I mean, it does have a lot of DPS for a tank, so this is cool. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's an actual Island 5 unit. It's gonna kill my Blick. So we're gonna do this, hopefully. Yeah, this is I don't know how we're gonna handle this here. Bunch of these guys, but then they'll get sniped. But yeah, no. Ah. See this guy, this not well, they're all 9. This guy targets units for, oh, this is so bad. See, I thought it went through units. Maybe it stopped because there's no units past it, but I thought it went all the way through units. But it's just a super long range. Interesting. I might win this. Draw, of course. Cool. That was fun. Yo, Taylor Sid. Put your in-game name and what you like most about Army of Fortune. The metaverse, the game, the Army of Tactics, Army of Fortune, the game, whatever you want. And we'll get you your 50 AFG. Make sure to include your in-game names so that I have proof for the people. All right. Yeah, so we got news that that Island 5 will happen after token generation event. I'm just gonna go ahead and start another one of these. That was fun. All right. Yeah, Island 5 will happen after. What's my favorite troop for the game? Good question. I just as far as pure favorite goes. Wow. Okay, we got Atlas. Two tiles. Damage is pretty low. As far as DPS, but 72 damage, 1400 health though, and area effect 6. That is bigger than the Chronomancer. Range 5,000. So that has the range of that has a range of an archer. Oh, I can't do it. Yeah, I just wanted to see it longer. That has the range of an archer and way bigger AoE than even the Chronomancer, which is the largest area AoE. So Yeah, they can. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Just depending on the cost. We'll look at the cost later. That's not an island. Ooh, hello. Uh, yeah. I don't necessarily want to fight that. I'm gonna put a few more of these, and maybe one of those out. Oh goodness, I think you might win this one. So these hook guys, they're not an island 5. They're like an island 7. So they draw in guys from wherever on the battlefield, and see if I have the DPS to do this before the time runs out. No, it was a draw. Okay. Anyway, they draw in guys from any part of the battlefield, so that is going to be a huge strategy come like Island 7. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Sheesh. This is difficult. Try one of those, but boy, they're gonna snipe me off real quick here. What do you guys think? Do you think I can win this? I think my trees are pretty much useless right now. Maybe if the archers run back and, yep, they killed my blick. So that's less than ideal. The archer runs to the right spot and takes down that tree. It can be a good thing. All right. It kind of switches up the battlefield, so they're not just hacking at the same spot. They're like moving all around because of the hooks. I barely didn't draw that one. Okay, this is challenging because like the AI has access to units that are better in their own right. Let's see, definitely one of these and one of those. Why I put out 2 javelins, I do not know. Okay, what's your favorite troop in game? My favorite troop, as far as style goes, and just I like javelin thrower. They're definitely a support unit, so I can't have them as a mainstay. A lot of battles I don't use them. You know, it's hard to go wrong with the electrician. What else is good? I like trees. A tree troll. Oh, I'm so dead. Let's see. Maybe my electrician and that have. Well, if I draw him, then it's good. But I'm kind of concerned about that. What's her name? Archer. Excuse me. Oh, I should have muted myself. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, he's so got me. Oh, not even close. Not even close. Oh, it's gonna be a draw. Anyway, doesn't really matter. But hopefully, this is entertaining to you guys and seeing what's to come. Taylor. Okay, so Chris Ashby says spectator silvery slug. All right. Probably slug is in a bullet slug. That'd be cool. Okay, my favorite part of the is being able to combine all the different types of units in deck to create different strategies. Each unit is unique and has its own purpose. Very true. Like, so I like games where it's not just a matter of tweaking DPS and damage output and finding them most efficient. I like games where they have very, very unique abilities, and this is definitely a game where each unit just does a totally different thing. I really like that. I know balancing is harder in that regard, so there are units that, do troll other units, but there is a rock paper scissors to it too. I really like that is one of the things about this game that drew me into um to Army of Fortune and going in heavy is just the sheer creativity and of what you can do for sure. And it's nice to get that refreshing perspective because I've been playing every day for the last 6 months. So right now it's like the variety has gone a little cold for me, just because trying to keep up with the meta and keep competitive. But the definitely it definitely has that, and the more islands will just exponentially compound that, so that there are thousands of strategies, and one meta is not going to rule them all for sure. One troop type. All right. Taylor says my in-game name. So Chris Ashby, you will get your 50 AFG. I'll post evidence this weekend for the team, and then they can have yeah, and then you contact in-game support Monday, and they should have the 50 AFG for you. Make sure you also have a hub account. Army of Fortune, the YouTube channel. I think it's linked in the description below. Hopefully it is. Yeah, I'll double check that later, but it should have tutorial on the hub. Taylor Sid, in-game name Taylor Sid. Obviously. No, it's not actually that obvious, so you have to put it in there. That's good. That's just being goofy. I like about the AOF first is its collaborative ecosystem. Yes, they really like to work together with other projects, and I think that's just beneficial for everybody involved. And the smooth experience of PvP, yeah, it is very smooth. I mean, a few seconds and you're fighting somebody else. Battles. So we'll get you your 50 AFG. Sweet. Did you come out a strategy to counter multiple electricians? FP rising again. Describe, please. Oh, probably the floor price on the NFTs, I would imagine. That's always good to hear. I can't talk about price on a, or I shouldn't talk about price on a what you call it, sponsored video. I have a video last night giving out my thoughts on prices and stuff. Let's just say I'm bullish on the ecosystem. Yeah, I was just gonna say over the months and years. Those are my time frames that I'm bullish in. It's really the farther down time frame you go, just with anything, it's harder to predict because it happens faster. Price action does have patterns, but and NFTs are no different. Price action does have patterns to it, but the lower time frames you get, the faster things go, and so the more data your brain has to chew through in order to come to good conclusions. It's the smoothest and most playable Web3 game I've ever seen. Ooh, wow, cool. That's a huge compliment to the team. I tend to agree with you. I like mobile games, just because you can play them anywhere. It's super clean, super smooth. Because you can get right in and just jump right in and start playing it, right? There's a few hiccups, but definitely there. Fun fact, they originally built it in 2017. and this and Army of Fortune, and pitched it to, I think it was, I forget which major game studio they pitched it to, but they won 3 rounds. So 3 rounds. They got past 3 rounds of vetting, which, so their game was top class. Their IP, everything checked out. The only reason they didn't get funding was because the mobile gaming market was saturated. Let's use a different deck. Why not? I'm probably gonna lose. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yes, like Web 2 players, I'm sure they're already playing it. Like it is fully live on the App Store. It's not like main launch yet, but it is live, and anybody can download it, Web 2 or Web 3, and get playing. So to counter electricians, an archer stack like the one I'm doing over here could be good. Ooh. No, I didn't click on them. Those are birds. We'll go through and look at some of them here in a minute. In the thing, those I forget what they do. Feels Good Man has said what they've done in the past, but for the cost, I think they only cost 2. I'm not sure, but I remember thinking they were really, really good. I hope he drops them again so I can actually see what's going on here. Tell us some more info about demigods. Now. Oh, they are very anticipated now. Yeah. Yeah. I did a video on them yesterday. You probably caught that. Not sure I'm actually gonna be able to take these guys down because of the healer. We'll see. Yeah, this might be a draw. I don't think he has the DPS to take me out, but I could be wrong. Oh, there we go. One of my gladiators got him. Okay, cool. All right. So demigods are going to be the Genesis collection, NFT collection of the AOF verse. My guess is they will double as profile picks, but I'm not. I have no confirmation on that. I'm super stoked, looking forward to them. I hope to get like 10. You can lend them within clans. You to earn AFG. You can borrow them. You can they are a little bit more powerful than normal units, and oh, the bird showed up and I didn't see its stats. Wow. They just whooped me, guys. They whooped me. Oh well. It would have been 3 for 0 anyway. So let's hope they do another. Let's see. I'll try to mimic the pattern I did the other time so that maybe he does another. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me just put out enough troops to win this here. I could use black, of course, but all right. Anyway, here we go. Come on, let me click on you. It's not letting me. Ah. Well, that's a bummer. Hey, Galacticix007. Type your in-game name and what you like most about Army of Fortune, Metaverse, any of the games, any of the things surrounding it, and then I'll answer you in a minute, Taylor. And then your in-game name and what you like most, and we'll get you that 50 AFG. I don't think we're to 10 yet, so Cool. So demigod will be one in game. So how it's gonna work is you're going to have on Island 5 there will be a building. Let's just take let's just say it's this building. And you'll go into the building, I assume, and it'll be Crystal Forge. You'll win like necklaces, rings, and bracelets, and those sorts of things. And you'll take some AFG, and you'll go into the forge, and you'll forge a chest. Then you take that chest, and in order to open it, you have to win your next battle. I'm not sure whether that's PvP or not. It probably will be. And if you win that next battle, then you unlock the chest, and there's a percentage chance you get a demigod in that. The higher the island level, the higher the chance. Well, let's go over here. The higher the chance you get. Reload. Okay. The higher the chance you get rarer demigod. I'm going over here so we can look at the demigods. Scrolling down so it's not wasting computer power on trying to render a video behind the other video. Okay. So you can watch my stream from yesterday, but we'll just click into it real quick. I think they're in gameplay. A little bit of tokenomics, but Ivan Gomez. I don't think I have one. Let me look though, Ivan. Let me look. Let me go to demigod NFTs. Let's finish this, and then we'll look for a code for you. Of course, put my screen off screen so that I don't get doxed or anything. So they come in 5 rarities. Champion, of course, is what I'm going for. So holy smokes, you can have the legendary if I get a champion. No, yeah, I didn't say that. But you could maybe possibly borrow it on occasion. Anyway, character with so this is subject to change, all of this, of course, but character with static pose and very simple background, common. Character with static pose and with a somewhat more elaborate background. Epic would be character with a more heroic pose and more detailed background. Cool. Character with a dynamic pose and special frame. Special illustration of the character. In this example, it is a kind of illustration simulating a painting, but it could be anything. So really cool. These are some old sketches for it. Yeah, really liking this. Really looking forward to yeah, you can stake them to form a clan. So I'm gonna need some of these. Come Island 5. All right, let me get that up real quick for Ivan. Going off screen. Let me just see if there's one. I haven't gotten one in a while, so we'll see. Ivan has been asking for forever, so you are definitely first on my list to get one if I have one. Nope, not claiming rewards. Roll center. Sorry, man. No codes. I haven't given out another round yet. Okay, but you can get 50 AFG if you give your in-game name. I don't think you have to be OG co-builder. So, yeah, Ivan, when I get a code, you'll be the first to get it. Okay, Galacticus says, I like strategy games and AOT is a lot of fun. It is one of them. The quest system is good. It has a quest system. I hope they do persistent quests for like daily chest. type level of one. You know, it doesn't need to be anything fancy, but just a simple chest would be cool. This AFG amount is just a placeholder. They're gonna modify this depending on market price. They're about to start ramping up hype for Island 5 launch. I think they're gonna make that the official Army of Tactics launch. And I think the reason they're taking a couple weeks is so that they can market to Web 2 players. Strategy to defeat the electricians. So anyway, the game interface is easy to use. Each character have its own. Shout out to other OG co-builders because we really help shape and give feedback on the interface and on the quest system. So yeah, so just a part of them listening to their community, the AOFers listening to their community. It's been super cool. They take feedback like a champion. They don't really get sore about it. I'm sure it sometimes hurts internally, but hopefully they're like, well, this is my job to deal with this. So yeah, really just shows their character that they're not like mad or you know, lashing out the community for telling them how you know, how they need to change things now, or else they're so anyway, each character has its own ability, which really makes a difference in game. Yes, very 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 true. Okay, strategy to defeat the electricians. Yeah, daily quest would be nice. Yes, and maybe even more than maybe even somewhere between a small chest and a daily chest, so that there's a small possibility of getting like the electrician and everything. That'd be really cool. Or just a normal chance to get the electrician. Like it took me like I opened 10 quest chests as my alt account and only got one rare unit. So like yeah, that's long enough if it's a daily quest to really okay. Like win 5 games for a chest similar to daily chest. Yeah. 5-10 games. I concur. Holy smokes, I concur. Or like daily. Yeah. Like yeah. Okay. Yeah. Electricians are a pain. What all units do you have? Because if you have tree, there's different things you can do. Let me see. Let's try just a regular battle. You guys can jump in if you want. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll get back to the actual demigods. So yeah, let's try a normal battle. See if we get somebody with an electrician. And now it's not easy, for sure. Island 5 will help. They'll give more strategies for countering different units and stuff. Demigods. I think it'll be refreshing to... Hello. Ooh, there we are. Let's see. What do you guys think? Do you think we have the staying power to do this? I'm not sure we do, because I think he's gonna take us out with the. Oh, I'm through to his electrician, so he didn't use enough electricians apparently. There we go. There we go. If I can keep him alive just long. Oh no, he has some imps left. Okay, well, a valiant effort on my part, if I do say so myself. I don't think I have the DPS to do this. I don't think my gladiators over there. I was trying to make my gladiators over there last long enough, but yeah, no, I didn't put down enough DPS. Should have just let him have it. Let's see if he 3-0s me. We'll get to your questions here in a minute. Well, he got me to spend more. That's okay. Wonder why he's not using. Yeah. Well, I was kind of expecting to lose with the way the first couple rounds went, so I shouldn't have spent so much in the second round. Yep. Well, again, it's hard to win with without the electrician and tree and everything. There are ways of doing it, but it's super difficult, and if you're matched with a skilled player, it doesn't usually turn out well for you, honestly. Hopefully they're coming through with. Coco said it should be doable to add the chance that you're going to actually get a unit from these chests. So so that'll be super helpful. Worth spending the FC for if you know the percentage chance. We're gonna go back through some Island 5 units here. But you see, I almost won that first one against the electrician. It was a very close battle. That first round. The whole battle wasn't close, but all right, here we go. Budget Knight. I like Budget Knight. They're like an Island 8 unit. Damage per second. Look at that damage per second. 2,000 damage, so it could wipe out a single unit in a single stroke, which is really good if you're. All right, let's see. Let's let him win it. That's fine. So it's really slow hit speed, but it doesn't cost a whole lot, and yeah, it has plenty of DPS. So, woo. Okay, okay. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Let's just do that sort of thing. Just crowd imps. Oh. Oh, I think they did. Did they do an update? They didn't. Okay, let's go through some comments. Sorry, guys. Okay, strategy defeated. Oh, overkill. Oops. Is the unit level capped by the island level in Elite Battles too? I think it might be one higher. Good question. It might be one higher than normal. Okay. Oh, Blick out front, so I'm gonna do that actually. or Blick, not out front, but you know, Blick at large. All right, Blick. Yeah, so one more. Go, axe, axe, axe. All right, we can do some axe men. Interesting. We'll use a couple Blick, and we'll use we'll use a slow. Yeah, definitely got this here. Well, got this maybe, but yeah, we'll go like this. Try to separate out the. There we go. Yes, it worked. So I slowed down the vampires so that they couldn't heal up as quick. Not that it really mattered with Blick, so. Okay, well, we saw one new unit here. Let's go through. So here are the units we know. I fought pretty much all these units. Here are the units we know are coming. More probably coming in the future. The only one I haven't unlocked on Island 4 is Healer, which, you know, without Healer, life is pretty tough. If you have Healer, then Electricians shouldn't be too bad if you do things right. But it still helps to have both Healer and Electrician. This pirate guy, like I said, he shoots at the beginning of the stream. He shoots through units, so you should be able to combat healers a little bit with that. He costs 8. Kind of an AOE play, a little bit different than electricians in that those tend to go sideways across the front, so they're mainly going towards the tanks, whereas these will be shooting straight through to the back line, so that'll be good. This is a longer range than the EMP air unit, so that'll be very interesting to have a second air unit. They cost twice as much as the EMP, but they do more damage. Have a little bit more health, I think, but not really significant for an air unit. These guys are like Malay version of Blick. So they'll be I think one of my favorite tanks, honestly. I think they might replace trees for me. Yeah, I really like the idea behind them. Now, if things get moved around and stuff and they have to start attacking over, that'll be a little different. But Healer's the one I have, but I mostly lose to the Electrician somehow. Healer too dumb, follow the units to heal and get killed. Okay, so let's see. Gladiator, so Gladiator and sorry, City Guard. Thank you, computer. Hello, computer. Yeah, I still haven't paid for the. I should probably pay for the premium soon, but anyway. So these guys soak up a lot of the electrician's shots, and then these guys are your mainstay tank. And then for DPS, it depends on whether you want to go Blick or it just depends on what they're using for tank. Frog Executioners might not be a bad play if you have healers. So you do Frog Executioners, maybe even instead of these guys. It's hard to go without gladiators though, especially if you don't have trees. Oh, I'm doing that. But yeah, Frog Executioners might be a good play. And then because they have high damage and a little, so you could place a whole bunch of them right up front, and then have your healer support them so that they last longer. That might be a good play. What am I looking for here? Blacksmith. Where is she? Blacksmith. I always want to use Blacksmith. I think healer would help Blacksmith last longer, but I'm still not sure Blacksmith would have the health. Don't group your archers in one spot versus electricians. Well, my idea behind that is to punch right through, and if they're spread out, then they're still gonna get the electrical shots are still gonna get to the other, I would think, unless you do two groups, of course. But yeah, my idea is to punch right through and then get to their back line. So, for what it's worth. But yeah, I didn't do very well that game, did I? Split range use healer, archer, goblin. I wouldn't actually use goblin against electricians too much. Just because they have such low health that I think they just get eaten up by the electricians. Of course, there are 4 of them, but well, let's just take a look at health-wise what we got going on here. 98 health, so yeah, 2 shots from the electrician. Of course, their health will be doubled if you put them out early. And then 4 of them, so they would soak more of the ricochet than the archer, but oh, my bandit is level 7, so that makes a little difference. But health is like many times more, so probably like 300 health for level 5. So, so like 4 times the health, and then you have 2 of them. So yeah, you just have a lot more health with bandits. Okay. All right, guys. This is a different style of healer. So that'll be an interesting play there. And then we get into level 6 units. We have a Snail Knight. We have a Poison Thrower, I think. What was this? I think it's some sort of big machine. I'm not sure. I forget what that is. Yeah, let's do another battle here, and we're about to wrap up here soon. If you want to go, Goblin is the way if he doesn't die first, as you said. Yeah, just because I think the Electrician would chew through him. They do have higher DPS, so there is that. Yeah, I might try Goblin, but yeah, it's yeah, I think health-wise, the bandits went out, and they're longer ranged. We're just gonna go a couple more minutes. I'll do another battle here. This is a really cool unit. It's coming up on Island 7. It's a flying tank that splits out into 4 of these. So just really bang for your buck there. Oh, so 4 of these cost 8. So because there's 2 per pack here, so it's more expensive DPS wise, but then you also get a tank in front of some of the other of these guys. So it's really going to be interesting. This is a flying blick type guy, so yeah, just a lot to look forward to. Here's the flying bird. I remember it's good. I don't remember. This is kind of like splits out into more and more units as you kill the layers. So it starts out as a tank, ends up as high DPS. Very fascinating. This draws units to the back, of course. So that'll be a huge disruptor on Island 7. Okay, let's do one more here. Hey, no, you're not too late. Put your favorite, well, unless there's 10 already, but put your favorite thing about Army of Fortune and your in-game name, and we'll get you the 50 AFG if there's not 10 already. Hello, sir. Recommended troops in Island 3 and 4. Okay, we'll go through that real quick. So this is the deck I like to use. It depends on what you have. Do you have, guys, use your medals used to build and do quests at the moment, or do you hold them for next island? Oh, good question. You know what? I might start holding them for next island. I'm not sure if they're going to reset or not, but Yeah, I like completing quests on occasion, but I might just start holding them for the next island. On Island 3, definitely save them for Island 4. Save up a ton of AFC and medals so that you can complete quests and stuff without having to win as much. But my favorite game is to crush other other player. My favorite about game is to crush the other player. Okay, that counts. All right, we'll do one more here, just to see if we can see more Island 5 units, and then I'm gonna get going for the day. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Had some fun. And MFG is giving, if you're a brand new player, you have to meet the criteria, but they're giving away 500. Oh, there we go. AFC. No, sorry, 10,000 AFC to the to new players. So you have to meet their criteria if you join their guild. I have a guild called Game Trove, and I think I'm gonna lose this battle, but that's okay. Maybe not. We're dealing out the fire, the lightning on the those guys. So, oof. There we go. There we go. See how it split out into more and more units, and it did more damage when they did. I'll pull them up here next this battle. So. I don't use torch lizards enough. I think torch lizards could be a good way to counter healers. I just haven't gotten as good at using them. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let him win this one actually, now that I've spent so much. But Pirate Stroska. So they start with 3,000 health and 140 damage, and then when you kill it, so 96 DPS, and when you kill it, it splits into more that have lower health but also higher, but also good damage. Vampire is really good. It's just what do you want to know about Island 4? You're in Island 4? Yeah, so I would save up your trophies for Island 5. It's going to be a couple weeks. It's going to be a few weeks till Island 5 goes, so just keep that in mind. Keep mindful of that in mind, and all that good stuff. Let's see. What do I want here? Probably just a ton of these, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of goofing around on this one. I wasn't really concentrated on it. I was concentrated on questions. Oh, way overkill. Way overkill. Yeah, I like javelin throwers. I wish there was slightly more DPS for them, but that makes sense since they're ranged. They just don't have enough DPS to like counter healers at all. So it's a bit frustrating there. In that regard, let's actually do this and put a couple, 3 of those guys there and see what happens. Yeah, trees are. I like vampire against trees if you have vampire. Basically piling up on one side so that you're not fighting the whole section of trees, so that you're just fighting one side on the trees. That helps so that all your units are concentrated. Don't get too spread out. So when can you purchase the electrician guy and the tree? Island 5, I'm pretty sure Once Island 5 comes out, they'll be pretty common to get. But there is a chance with this medium chest that you can get cards you don't have before. Oh, and the small chest, but medium chest is probably a higher chance or guaranteed rare. So yeah, medium chest is probably the way to go. But it depends on your price tag, and we don't know how rare they are to get the new ones. So you might spend 10,000 AFC or 10 million AFC and still not get it. So that's your prerogative whether you want to roll the dice on that. And when clan system comes out, though, you will be able to lend cards to each other and borrow cards to each other. So that's going to be huge. Cards and demigods. So that's something to look forward to for sure. So this whole not having the card I need thing will go away. So looking forward to that. All right, guys. It has been over an hour since I started the stream, and I got to get going. So great stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'll take pictures of the chat and for evidence and get you. Hopefully, we'll get you your AFC over the weekend. Make sure to reach out to in-game support on Monday after I give them evidence for the stream. So thank you.